Asus is finally making a serious effort to enter the smartphone market with the Zenfone line. In this video, let's take a look at the one in the middle, the Zenfone 5. So, is it any good? Should you give Asus a shot? Well, that's what we aim to find out in this video. So, if this is your first time here, or in case you've plain old forgotten, my name's Ash, this is C4E Tech, and you're watching my full review of the Asus Zenfone 5. Let's get started. As always, let's start with the built-in design. To the top, we have the sensors, earpiece, notification LED, and a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. Lower below, we have the 5-inch 720p IPS LCD display, and at the bottom, capacitive back, home, and open apps keys. These aren't backlit and will take some getting used to. Below that, we have a metal strip that adds to the looks of the device. Notice that the entire front is covered by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. To the back, on top, we have an 8 megapixel rear camera with an LED flash, Asus branding, and at the bottom, Intel and Zenfone brandings followed by the internal speaker. We have the 3.5mm headphone jack and a secondary noise cancelling microphone up top, the metallic power button and volume rockers to the right, a micro USB 2.0 port and the primary microphone at the bottom, nothing to the left but an indent. We have the indent here since the back is user removable, but unfortunately the 2110 mAh battery inside isn't. Above the battery we have the dual micro SIM card slots, and to the right of the camera a micro SD card slot which supports micro SD cards up to 64 gigs. The Zenfone 5 feels surprisingly light at 145 grams, and the curved back helps you get a good grip and hide the 10.3mm thickness. Underneath the hood, the Zenfone 5 packs an Intel Atom Z2560 Clover Trail Plus chipset. This houses two hyperthreading capable cores clocked at 1.6 GHz each, coupled with a PowerVR SGX544 MP2 GPU clocked at 400 MHz and 2 GB of RAM. While this isn't the most powerful of chips as evident by the synthetic benchmark scores here, it does handle day-to-day tasks including heavy gaming quite well. It's also worth mentioning that I didn't run into any heating issues with the Zenfone 5. The audio quality via the speakers is decent, but the levels are pretty low. The 2110 mAh battery inside performs adequately too. It got me through a whole day of moderate usage on a single charge most times. To put that into numbers, on a looping video playback test, the Zenfone 5 lasted almost 8 hours before running out of juice. Now moving on to the display, the Zenfone 5 sports a 5-inch 720p IPS LCD display that gives it a pixel density of 294 pixels per inch. Again, while not the sharpest of displays, it is still sharp enough, especially given the price. It's also quite bright, meaning sunlight legibility is good. Viewing angles are acceptable too. Now we move on to the camera. First off, let's talk about the user interface. Kudos to Asus on a job well done. It's pretty intuitive, very clean and easily accessible. Asus has nailed the right mix of features and simplicity here. Now the hardware itself is not great and is not meant to be. It produces decent images, definitely good enough for sharing on Facebook or Instagram, but not much else. While color reproduction is pretty good, zoomed in you can notice quite a bit of noise in the aggressive sharpening of the images. 1080p videos at 30 frames per second is pretty decent too. Moving on to the software, the Zenfone 5 runs on Android 4.3 Jellybean with Asus's custom Zen UI on top. While it's disappointing that the phone doesn't ship with KitKat on board, Asus has promised to update it pretty soon. In fact, they're even teasing an Android L upgrade. Another thing worth pointing out is that with the 8GB variant, you only get about 5 gigs of free space. That's acceptable given that the Zenfone 5 does let you move apps to the SD card, at least on Jellybean. That being said, I really like the user interface here. Asus's presence is definitely felt, but not in a way that it makes it difficult for people to get used to. Most of Zen UI's customizations, for example, the lock screen icons that let you quickly jump into the camera, dialer or messages, the app drawer with the downloaded and frequent tabs at the bottom, or even the clear all button to the open apps page. Zen UI adds all these to the Android experience. Most of these are more of Asus trying to enhance the user experience rather than trying to do things their own way. Again, Asus has walked a fine line here. This means the user interface remains fast and smooth, the apps open up quick without a lot of lag. Now this brings us to the price. The Zenfone 5 is priced at $9,999 for the 8GB variant, and for $3,000 more you can double your storage. This begs the question, should you buy it? The 8GB variant does seems to offer good value for your money. Yes, the Redmi 1S is priced lower and comes with comparable specs, but the display is smaller, and more importantly, buying a Xiaomi device is insanely hard. If you choose not to go through that ordeal, the Zenfone 5 is a pretty decent alternative. That being said, I really do not recommend the 16GB variant, given that the second generation Moto G is priced the same, and also if and when the Mi 3 is available again, it will offer much better value. By the way, if you are in from India and the Zenfone isn't sold where you're from, you can import it from merrymobiles.com, and you can use the discount code C4ETech to get $5 off. The value of the code and or the code itself might change in the future. If it does, I'll let you know in the description down below, so check that space. And if you are from India, the Zenfone 5 is available from a range of retailers. Before you buy it though, you could sign up with gopesa.com. GoPesa is India's highest paying cashback site and helps you get the best deals, be it cashback or coupons. Just sign up with gopesa.com, find the store you want. They have a huge list of over 300 stores including Flipkart, Snapdeal and eBay. Head on over to the site, shop. The retailer provides GoPesa commission and GoPesa provides you cashback. You can use this cashback to recharge your phone or DTH or just transfer it to your bank. Anyway, I'll leave a link to gopesa.com in the description below, and since they are sponsoring this video, do let them know we sent you by signing up with the URL www.gopesa.com/ref/c4etech. So with that, I guess we get to the end of this review. Hope you guys liked it, hope you found it useful. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up, and for more videos like this, please do stay subscribed. If you do have any video requests for me, or if you have any feedback, do let me know. You can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter or Google+. The direct links to all my social networks can be found right below the like button in the description. So once again, thanks a lot for watching guys. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4etech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.